Tracking that forecast, I'm First Alert 25 meteorologist Jordan Evans, and it is a warm start to the morning with temperatures in the 80s for a lot of spots. 80 for Waco, Killeen, Georgetown, 81 in Gatesville, 79 in Bryan College Station this morning, and dew points, man, it is muggy outside, feeling much like South Florida and Caldwell with a dew point of 78, 75 in Bryan College Station. But we're not seeing any fog, and that's because our winds are up this morning, about 17 miles an hour in Temple, 16 for Waco, and about 10 there in Bryan College Station. So that'll help prevent any fog from forming later this morning. The big story today is going to be the heat, as we've got heat advisories issued for parts of the Brazos Valley as well as down in for Williamson County, and that's where temperatures are expected to climb into the hundreds, and humidity is actually going to stay a little bit higher this afternoon. But for the rest of central Texas, temperatures will still climb up to about 100 degrees around 4 o'clock, but notice the dew points will actually fall into the 50s and 40s as a cold front starts to push through the area later this afternoon. So that's actually going to make it feel a little bit nicer outside as we get into that afternoon forecast. In fact, feeling much more like the desert Southwest. We call it that dry heat, with heat index values only from 92 to 95 for most of central Texas, but where that heat advisory is issued, that's where it could still feel more like 100 to 105 outside. So just keep that in mind, especially in the Brazos Valley. The UV index back into the extreme category once again, but the dehydration and heat stroke risks will also be a little bit higher as drier air tends to evaporate the sweat off your skin a little bit faster too. So just keep that in mind if you plan to be outside. High temperatures, almost everybody in the triple digits this afternoon. Depending on the timing of that cold front, we might see some more out to the west or a little bit less triple digits here along I-35, but we'll go with 102 for Temple this afternoon, 102 down in Georgetown, 101 for Bryan College Station. And today's it. It's all downhill from here as we start to go back into the 90s for your Wednesday, 93 for your Thursday. Humidity stays really low during those next couple of days, so it's going to start to feel really nice outside. Check out the overnight low Wednesday into Thursday into the low 60s, some spots probably in the 50s by that morning. But then the heat and humidity, it is back in our forecast by the weekend with 96 starting next Tuesday.